So, this is going to be a reading for my Geminis. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading. Now, this is going to be a look at May's energy. I'm super excited to be tapping into that energy. Hopefully, it's good things that come through. And yeah, let's get it popping. If you're new, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of my readings. If you're into daily horoscopes, you can follow me on Instagram at Mystical Crystal Tarot or my Twitter at Mystical Crystal, just like how it's spelled here. And if at any point you do want a personal session, just check out the description or the comment section for that. So let's talk about what's going on here. So first card that we have Fulfillment of Wishes. And this to me would be the Nine of Cups. So positive energy already. So, what you may not be expecting to happen is during this time frame, there may be a wish that comes true for you. Now, this doesn't have to be anything super crazy, like you win $1 million or anything like that. This is just you having some sort of wish or want that you guys get to actually see come to fruition or get to experience here, okay? So if this is like you wishing that you can, express how you feel to someone for the last time, this is the opportunity presenting itself. Or like if you were looking for a new job or something like that, this would be an opportunity presenting itself, etc. But this is very good, actually. This is happiness, success, good health sweeping through. So for a lot of you, you may be starting to see yourself, or not yourself, you're starting to see results manifest, okay? Some of you also during this time frame, you may have to remind yourself of what you're working hard to do, because you may have moments where, you kind of either forget or you kind of let your own self-doubt create a circumstance in which you're not as consistent as you can be in terms of, getting somewhere. Some of you are also going to have to work on your ability to accept and receive. And when I say this, some of you in love, you've been having like some really interesting relationships where the give and take was off, and now you're having to like recalibrate that thought process, especially if you are dating someone newer. Okay, so we do have obstacles and challenges. So there's definitely an obstacle or challenge that may come up during this time frame that, of course, you can overcome. This isn't the energy of you guys being helpless. But what I will say is when this obstacle or challenge comes up, you must understand that in order to overcome them, you must face them. So for instance, this could be an obstacle in your love life, and during this time frame, the stubborn approach, the I'm not trying to listen to you, you're not trying to listen to me approach isn't going to help coming to a point of completion or understanding. That's usually how it is though, but during this time frame, most definitely. And just with anything that may be an obstacle or issue, avoiding actually dealing with it head on or making a full on decision may be not that beneficial to you during this time frame, okay? Okay, so we have emotional loss. So this is you having to look at what's going on below the surface, okay? This is not you guys like going through emotional loss during this time frame. For some of you, that very well could be the case. But this is more of you guys already going through the loss of something and then just kind of going through the motions emotionally about it, okay? This is like the energy of grieving, or, grieving when somebody passes away. So some of you may be having to, still work through that process, or grieving in terms of you not having someone in your life like how they used to be. Some of you also may need to honor your feelings during this time frame. Some of you have been really burying your feelings below the surface and not really addressing them, and it's creating a circumstance in which like you're emotionally attaching yourself to pain. if that makes sense. Also, another thing, you may be really hurt by what somebody may say during this time frame. This could be like an argument, a little brief argument you get into with someone, and they say something that's really, really hurtful, and it takes you back. Now, let's pull another one. We have solitude. Interesting. So some of you are starting to realize that being a super loner has been really keeping you from experiencing life. This may have been something that you were okay with, though, for a while in terms of you being. So, excuse me, guys. You being to yourself may have been something that was beneficial to you at one point, but you may be realizing, like, at this point, it doesn't make sense to keep harboring yourself in the house all day, especially if you've been doing so during quarantine. Some of you are also going to realize that the answers that you're seeking aren't necessarily found outside of yourself. They're more internal. And when you use the time alone to your benefit, you're able to uncover what's below the surface. Simple. Some of you are actually going to have to reevaluate some career choice here. Some of you could be in school and you could be finding yourself not necessarily drawn to that major anymore, and possibly want to change majors. Some of you may also feel kind of like energetically, I don't want to say drained, but not as upbeat. So you could need to rest or rejuvenate for some time to help you. Ooh, we have recognition and reward. I like this card. So this is a very positive card. Whenever recognition or reward comes up, to me, this would be the Six of Wands. Yeah. So this would be the Six of Wands to me. And of course, this is the energy of you being recognized for your hard work. So this could be like at your job, you finally get recognized for all the work that you put in, all the extra shifts you've been taking up for people, things like that. This is also you possibly receiving some sort of reward from the universe for overcoming certain obstacles or challenges and not letting yourself be beat down by those experiences. Some of you guys also, if you're like learning something new, like a new craft, or you're trying to build a business off of like some sort of like, say for instance, you learned how to make jewelry or to do hair or to do makeup. This is you getting really good at it to where you can start to make money too. Some of you are also going to really need to take care of your physical body. If you've been like overworking yourself during this time frame, I'm telling you, you may find yourself slightly drained, but this is what I see. I hope I did put things in perspective. If you did take something from this video, you guys already know. Thumbs the video up. Before we actually get out, I want to pull one of these cards in terms of the advice. What's the advice for my Geminis for the first half of May? We have the Ten of Pentacles. You guys have some really good cards. So Ten of Pentacles is the energy of security. So during this time frame, there's a need for you to take in consideration of how you can have more security in all areas in your life. Your love life, career, family, home, foundation, all that stuff. This is also understanding that you have everything you need in this moment to create new opportunity. You just need to recognize it, honestly. But yeah, this is what I see. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, again, like I said, thumbs it up, subscribe. I will see you in the next one.